Microphone check. Lights, cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
We have a very interesting Culture Daily today. Before we jump into the convos, I'm reminding you one more time that you can get your British degree at a fraction of the cost for just 50%, yes, scholarship at Lancaster University, Ghana, where you'll be taught by the finest faculty of trained to UK standards in their ultra-modern campus. You can email them at admissions@lancaster.edu.gh or also check out the website. It's lancaster.edu.gh. Hurry up and call them on 0209 607008. Lancaster is the only British university campus in West Africa. And also, if you've been placing those bets, you place multiple bets plenty at the 90th minute of the game, you're about to scream your 1 million Ghana cedis, and boom, one goal just messes all the slips up. Bet Saver feature is available for you. Even on multiple losses, you can get back your bet and more. It's exclusive to Betway. Get way more. Terms and conditions apply. It's regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Betway. Get way more. This morning, we're live in the studio with two of the world famous ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise for Lekzy Decomic Parrot. Yes. So when you introduce you to shows and the crowd you clap for yourselves too.
Oh no. We allow them to do their clap. They also should clap for you so you will not feel bad.
Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Charlie, listen, now allow us to clap for you. Charlie, no, see, these guys, you guys. Nah. We had to launch an attack into your constituency yesterday. Yes, yes, the constituency of comedy yesterday, and we are thankful for reaching out as MPs to to that space, and honoring this invitation. Thank you so much, and I know it's on short notice, but in the conversation that we're having, we felt that listen, it's only right that we also contribute. I was telling you, contribute our quota to what you are doing. It paid me that we didn't spot this conversation earlier on before even the event happened. But look, the doors are wide open. At any point in time, any assistance, any support, we are always here to invest. Yes, now that I put the constitutional and the political talk away, welcome to the show again.
Thank you.
Charlie, guys, how was December? How was December? Let me start with you, Legs. How was December?
December was cool. A few shows here and there.
Yes,
but it wasn't as much as last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Because, after my last show, I felt like the figure should go up small.
Okay, so I think you should help me with the microphone for Legs. Yes.
Okay, is it better now?
No. Parrot, I brought him not long ago. Sorry. I brought him from the place not long ago. Yeah.
So like I added a few figures to it, and some will call the show. They are so much interested in your craft, but they'll tell you are beyond budget. But regardless, we like it that way. Because we've worked hard for it. So
yeah, that much I give you. Well, how about Charles in December?
It was my December was. He wasn't good. In Ghana.
I
was not. He played a lot of shows outside Ghana. Yeah.
Yes,
I was in Accra. Jams. Yeah, we are just jamming.
But do you know what you guys have done to the world of wedding MCs? You make it very difficult for some of us, who began our craft, and we're getting revenue from wedding MCs. Now, if you're not able to excite the audience in any way, they look at you and like, I think it's something that we need to stop.
We give thanks to the Lord. We give thanks, because you guys have been. You guys have been.
They chop some.
Yeah. You choose make with you.
Has the wheel of comedy turned around now to become a profitable venture? And something that is worth telling your parents, mom and dad, at the age of 17 or maybe about 14, that this is what I want to do. Pair your experiences. Let's start with you.
Okay, yeah. You can now boldly say that after school, I want to be into comedy full time. If you really want to do it and invest your time and resources, it will pay. It will pay off.
Okay, the question is in two folds here. It's one thing for the audience, for us to see the audience enjoy comedy. That's in any day. If you posted anything on your pages or if you stood in front of an audience, the crowd will roar into laughter and enjoy it. But the business of it is another conversation. When you are in there, it has become profitable. It's something that opens doors for opportunity, growth, and all of that.
Jay, it is better than before because now people call you and they ask you how much would you charge us. In the past, you would have to go and beg that, please, I'm funny, can you put me on your show?
That's the first joke.
Yeah. Right.
and you'd have to even convince them for them to give you 5 minutes of their time.
Even with that one, you will see two people that God will punish. We tell you, okay, now make us laugh.
They want you to make them laugh before they give you. They book you. Not even book.
Before they put you on. Even with that one, if you have a good MC, they will introduce you. If you have MC that they have blow, like some people I know, they will not tell you that. So who is coming? Say Parrot Martin. Let him just go straight.
No introduction. There's this young guy at the back.
Oh, my brother. That's why you see MC will be forming big. MC will be telling you that
it's true.
You are part of it. Go.
You are next.
Please, you introduce me.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, some comedy time Parrot Mount.
I think they are eating. They are eating now, so you can go.
You can just go now.
Why was it such, and what has made it not such any longer? In your experiences.
For me, I feel it's because we've had senior colleagues comes into the game.
Okay.
Senior colleagues like the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, Napo, Agrada, Bami Adams. So they have make their work easy. So people see that comedy is a good thing to invest.
There's something we are scrolling. There's something we scroll on our screen, right? It says that if it goes up, you see. It says that not viewer discretion. What's the disclaimer?
Every disclaimer. So people have come to realize that you can't do with that comedy.
Yeah.
But at first, you have to beg, but I feel right now that our generation, we've put in more work for the creative art to see that, okay, fine, anything you are doing, you need somebody to share the audience. You need somebody to, for example, if you are doing a musical event, you notice that it's just music. But the moment one comedian come and pass through, you see that the whole atmosphere changes. It's like everybody is calm. They're expecting, okay, is any other person coming? Is any other comedian coming? Before you see, then one person will just come with big jeans and top. Pull up.
Yeah. What goes into... Okay.
But Jay, to add on to what Parrot said...
Actually, and I'm going to come to the concert.
Actually, some crawled for others to work. And I know, like, generations are coming. There is a generation coming after us, probably that might fly.
They should not come now.
I'll give give credit to the likes of Tommy and Forsen, the Fritz Barfors, the KSMs, and even before them there was a generation, the Bob Cool, the Waterproof. They
Super
also Super OD.
Lekzy, how old are you?
Oh no, me, I followed comedy keenly before I got it.
So how old are you? Because before you are knowing all these people.
Yeah. Because as I was saying, Jay was nodding his head because Jay was there. He was MC.
I have back pain.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to
explain your neck.
Yes.
But one generation I would want us to throw more light on is the David Oscar, DKB, Foster Romanus, Percy
Okay. There's a certain fine line generation.
They came to me.
They took a risk.
There was a narrative out there that made Ghanaians believe Ghanaian comedians were not funny.
Yeah.
And they had to fight the system.
Yeah.
To some extent before we came to meet I came to meet the latter part where Ghanaians were still having the perception that we were not funny. But they came to meet the era where nobody wouldn't even give you room to. And I understand them because it is
Parrot, were you hearing Ghanaian jokes at that time for you to say they were funny?
So I think I used to watch Foster DKB on Varsat 1.
Okay.
The former Varsat. May so rest in peace. When
a minute silence.
When Foster used to wear school uniform. I think DKB used to have Mr. Pellems. So for me, those times when people I've always seen Foster My highlight way back those time was Foster.
Okay.
Yes, because when you see Foster, he doesn't need to talk. You will know that he's funny.
Yeah.
Then DKB is this type of person that whether you like it or not, he will make you know that he's funny.
Yes.
Yes, he opposes the funny on you.
Yeah.
Which I like. He doesn't care about whether your own opinion does not matter. His own is that he say what he knows that you want to listen to, and whether you like him, you don't like him, you will laugh to it.
Yes.
He knows where he's headed.
Yes, he knows where it's going.
Get it?
Oh, he knows where it's headed. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. 1-0. Wow.
He knows where he's headed.
When he comes for him,
Yeah. So Jay, basically, I would say I'll give credit to that generation.
Yes.
They really fought a good fight.
It was a
before,
very strong,
a very tough fight.
the transitional team, maybe.
At
Yeah, because no, that's it.
the Battle of around that time, they turned their cameras. What do they call it? The body cam.
Then their body come on.
Yeah.
The body cam on. So to see to it that there will be no rigging towards
For the
the comedy
comedians.
election. Yeah. But we are grateful for
And it's the
them.
truth,
And
yeah.
understand, because a certain businessman came into the country and wanted to push his own people, and he had competitors, because before he came in, there was concert party that was entertaining Ghanaians. The Ghanaian find those things funny until a certain businessman came into the system.
Now just go straight
And they
now.
said they want to introduce their own people, and to market their own people, they need to make yours. Obviously, every radio presenter will say that I'm the finest. So to make their own look like
Not
the best.
every radio presenter, some.
Oh, I went to Takwa. There was this FM station that played a jingle that said, "My name is Beyonce. Anytime I come to Ghana," and I said, "Beyonce came to Ghana and went to Takwa." I said, Takwa FM.
Guys, what goes into your work? Now, I've seen a Ghanaian or a Nigerian, or let me just say an African comedian in preparation for his work, because you hardly share those BTS. But I've seen that of this short guy. What's his name?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yes. Chris Tucker
All the
Co.
things he has achieved in this world. This short guy.
Yeah, that's how I remember him. Yes, and the BTS. People write jokes for them. And what kind of work goes into your space?
Okay, so our business is not extremely lucrative for you to employ the services of ghostwriters. And Ghana, everybody wants to be in the limelight. So if I can write the jokes, why give it to you? But when you, as you mentioned, Kevin Hart has about 12 or 11 guys he started comedy with, and now they've understood that we are getting paid without mounting the platforms. So why not give the jokes to this gentleman and just work behind the scene? So he takes the shine, but we are still getting paid for the job. But with ours, it's different. One, I feel you as a comedian should know yourself and what works for you. So if you are an observational comedian, maybe your jokes thrives on the observational things you see, things people see on their like during their daily life activities. That is what you can also derive your jokes from. Then you put more effort into it. A gentleman like this guy, he does more of crowd work. He can actually come on stage with nothing, and all he sees are jokes within the audience, and he plays around with the audience and they laugh. I do the observational, I do what we call impressions. I can mimic about over 50 characters in Ghana.
Wow.
And I do a few crowd work too, sometimes when they need be. So you should know yourself, and also the audience you are going to perform to should also inform the jokes you would want to tell on the particular night, because a joke that will work on at a corporate event might not necessarily work at a Vandals program. So Vandals might give room for you to go all vulgar, radical, like there's no limitation to what you can say, because they are hyped for the whole whatever content you have for them. But if you are called for maybe a 3 music awards where we have the sponsors seated, a few big men also seated, you need to be very careful and very selective of what you would want to say on the platform, because at the end of the day, you are there to add color to the event, not to muddy. yeah. So you should know your audience and scribble down. Mostly, I personally, I do more a lot of beach, like sitting at the beach, so I can talk to myself. Yeah, so I can reflect on some. No, I don't.
I'm only breathing in. Out in.
I'm not asthmatic.
Okay. But that word also now has a different meaning, like asthma.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you have asthma?
Asthma attack.
Asthma. Yeah.
Now some men. Now it's only for men. No, women don't get asthma. Yeah, men.
You will not understand. Don't worry.
Yeah.
In case you have the penicillin.
I know.
To cure it. Asthma.
The synergy between, and you raised a very important point there. The synergy between Ghana and Nigerian comedy over the years has been beautiful. Ghanaians have appreciated Nigerian comedy, but let me just delve a bit into understanding the journey of Nigeria. He shared that of Ghana, and we've seen transitions. How has Nigerian comedy been like as well, up until where it is? Has there been investments such, risk takers such, to have put the craft there? Because naturally, I think it's gotten to that point where, or it got to a point where when Ghanaians hear the Nigerian accent, when it comes to comedy, it's a buy-in. You don't even need to know what the person is saying. Once the person says whether it's funny or not, it's a buy-in, and that also propelled and promoted, a lot of Nigerians, the influx of Nigerians into Ghana on the platforms. What has the story been like in Nigeria?
So I feel from the few from the few conversation I've had with some of the senior guys, they are very open to certain things. For example, Nigerians like to keep their business,
okay,
not your business. For example, there's an issue with basket mouth and AY. Long time. If you don't know, you don't know. I told somebody, and the person was arguing with me that two of them know, but two of them went to this person's event together. They were seated. I said yes. I said, but the two of them, they don't talk to each other. But they came to take the money.
Yeah.
But when it comes to money, they come to take the money. And funny enough, there are three people. There's Bovy, there's AY, and there's Basket, and the same writer write for the three of them.
What's a wicked writer?
Yes, it's called Odogu.
I don't think he's wicked. He's making his money, right?
It's called Odogu.
Yeah.
And he's a boy to Bovy. But he write for the three of them. He's a stand-up comedian. But look at it that, okay, fine. I can write, but I can't deliver.
Okay.
So the best I can do is to write for these people. So he writes for the three of them. But if you don't know, you don't know. And Nigerians are this type of people that when they want to do something, they go all out. Ghanaians are scared.
Truth.
Yes, they are scared.
Is it scared of?
Are we waiting for? Are we waiting for?
No.
I know I'll come to concept, but will you take your event to Nigeria? Before he continues.
So
yes or no?
No, I would love to, but I need to get somebody on the grounds who understand the terrain before I can. Because even in Ghana, if I want to do a show in Takoradi, I know the dynamism of Accra, but it's quite different in Takoradi. I remember we went to Kumasi to do a show, and I realized that Kumasi's social media doesn't really have so much influence on attendance. It is more radio. They listen to radio more. So if you are on social media boosting your artwork, and it will take somebody within the turf to tell you that no, listen, don't do more social media. And there are specific radio stations that will give you the results you want, especially the target audience you want. So in Nigeria, for instance, just as I said, Charterhouse that came to Ghana, they didn't just come here saying, okay, we are Nigerians, we are in Ghana, and we want to also like hustle like any. They realized that no, there is a market for our people that we can capitalize here. Then they established an institution that gradually, we didn't see it coming, but they started importing their own people. And I can tell you there are Ghanaians somewhere in Nigeria in certain positions where they could have also established a certain Charterhouse in the business where they can be building that kind of collaboration. By the time the Nigerians will also realize our acts are also creeping into the system little by little. But just as the Ghanaian can be in an institution, they'll be discussing creative art, or we need an artist, and he will never mention his own, but rather recommend. Because I've been in this country where investors will come, they will say, oh, they need comedians for a show, and the Ghanaian will be insisting that they bring in Nigerians.
Okay.
Don't you think that with this is still that mentality that Ghanaians are funny, even though people are still working their way out of that, and they're actually really funny people as well?
And well, this conversation is not even about it's not even limited to just creative art or the art. Ghanaians have high taste for foreign things. It's not just we the people in art, like the art sector. It's
not just comedy.
From food to clothes to music to anything, like we just love it. As far as it is not our own.
Right.
We love it. You know, like I remember I've mentioned this story so many times.
You see more women.
No. Paul, let me land this story. So I remember one time, my former manager Daniel Lato. I remember we started this show called Laugh Line, and we took one of the shows to Global Cinemas then at Wager. So we said, okay, why don't we go to West Coast and push some flyers, get some people. We saw these 5 guys coming. I've said this story so many times, and obviously they were Nigerians. You see, when you see them. Yeah. Then we moved to them and said, oh, we have a comedy show coming up. Would you guys want to come? They said, do you have a Nigerian on it? The first question they asked was, do you have a Nigerian? We said, we didn't have a Nigerian build on that show, but we have a friend called Paran, who happens to be a Nigerian. So we quickly made a call to Paran that talk to your people. The Paran started speaking the Nigerian pidgin with them. Then they bought 10 tickets. Wow. And they don't even know Paran, because this issue I'm talking about is about 7 years ago. The fact is, they just want to support for the fact that there is a Nigerian on the project. They don't necessarily have to know whether he is funny or not. And I feel, yes, we are getting there, but that is an attitude Ghanaians should cultivate. Because Nigerians have their differences, but they will not allow a foreigner. They will never choose a foreigner over. You will see them fight over Davido and the Wizkid within. But if it's a Davido against Shatawale, you would never see a Berner fan come and pick on Davido. No, they will go all out and support the Nigerian, because you will not come and pick on their own. But Ghanaians are always in the position where, okay, if a foreigner comes at our own, we're like, finally. Especially if Nigeria comes after Shatawale, that is a holiday for Beam fans. They're like, finally, somebody is after the guy that we've all been. But that is not the narrative.
The man is true. Like, I think it goes back to what you were saying with regards to how the Nigerian will keep the business among themselves and themselves only. You cannot even realize that there is something ongoing between the two of them. For
me, I keep saying this thing that there is a lot of work to be done in Ghana, but you see, don't let anybody. When I see people saying that there's no money in Ghana, I just laugh, because chairman, I'm here. I don't know whether it's the Ghana that, but there's money in this country. There's money in Ghana. The problem, let me just see. The problem in Ghana is that Ghana don't want to help Ghana because of a reason. Only them know. It's true. You see, people, they will not tell you, but it is true. You see what Lekzy is saying, that there are some Ghanaians in key position in Nigeria that can open something like Shatter House, but they will not do it. They will not do it because they will tell you that, oh, if I do it, if I help this person last year. Ghanaians are easily hurt by, they don't like to let things go. Oh, I brought this person. I brought Lekzy 2001 when Lekzy was not anybody. After I gave Lekzy the platform, Lekzy is not this. I will not help anybody.
Lekzy never called me to say thank you.
And number 2, the truth is that, the second one, the bitter one is that some Ghanaians are ungrateful. That's just the truth. Some Ghanaians are ungrateful.
After they are helped.
That is the truth. You see, I was telling somebody recently that big men, the easiest way to a big man's heart is thank you, because you can't give him anything.
Yeah.
I went with somebody to go and do something for a man. There are certain people in your life that every year, this year I distributed 45 hampers. I don't care how much it cost me. I don't care how much it cost me. 45 hampers to certain key people. Do you know why? Big men don't receive gifts. Big men give gifts. So when you give them gifts and you go, that's what we call future investments. So there are some men that, I know a man, I have the text that tell me that, oh, every year you are the only one among all my boys that brings me gifts. So if I go and meet him that, oh, Chief, I'm doing Laugh It Off in April, he can't say no to me.
Because of that little kind gesture, that remembrance.
Because there's a word saying thank you. You go back to say thank you. You go back to say thank you. And here, only we are not many. We are not many. But food that they will give to Lekzy, this guy want to pass back and say, Lekzy does not deserve the food. I deserve the food. Meanwhile, what Lekzy can do, you cannot do it.
Can I break it down now to somewhere a bit sensitive since I have both of you here, to the kinds of jokes and stories that are told between Ghanaian comedians and Nigerian comedians. Now, the consumer has a right to choose whether a platform has been imposed or not, whether a platform has been set up or not, whether there's a charter house or there's a X house or any other place. The consumer is a consumer, and this narrative of selection of talents has been something across music and comedy. Ghanaians have been battling, and Nigeria and Ghana, even though we are brothers and sisters, we'll tease ourselves in everything, and we'll still jam in the same club and close at 9 a.m. and go home. That's us. But let's drill down to the narratives and the stories between Ghanaian comedians and Nigerian comedians. Aside from the investment, there was a moment or a time, like you mentioned the DKB era, where there was a shift towards preference to Nigerian comedians. And the consumer will tell you they are funny. The Ghanaians are not funny. What do you have to say about this?
Okay, so let me break it down this way.
I know it's a hard one.
Okay, so a Ghanaian will prefer IMF coming to tell them that your economy is in shambles than for an economist in Ghana to tell them in the face that your economy is in shambles. Then they will tell you that you are politically motivated.
Okay.
So there were jokes that Nigerians could easily come here and tell. Then
it was easily
acceptable because it's coming from a foreigner. But because you cannot touch on religion. People were 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you dare not touch on Christianity, Islam. No, you dare not touch on political issues because you'll be labeled as probably somebody has given you money to come on a platform to tarnish. So the Ghanaian comedian wasn't at liberty to touch on so many things, but they find it funny. They could have shared those. I've watched jokes where Gordons came to Ghana and he was picking on President Kufuor, and Ghanaians were laughing. They were laughing whilst Kufuor was sitting. They were laughing. But if a Ghanaian had come on that same platform to pick on the President Kufuor,
I cancelled. The next day they'll discuss on radio.
I can tell you the number of times I've been billed to perform that. The promoter will tell you that, please, the dignitaries coming are of a certain repute. So I don't want you to talk about politics. I don't want you to talk about religion. I don't want you to talk about chieftaincy. I don't want to. So when they give you all these rules, what do I talk about now?
Talk about the promoter.
Like, what do I? If you tell me that you are doing a musical show, but Shatawale is coming, we know how we struggle to get Shatawale on board. We know how we struggle to get Stoneboy on board. Because now we are talking reality jokes. I cannot say there was a man. People want to hear something that they can feel, they can hear, they've seen it. We can all say, oh, like it is happening. But if you tell me, oh, Shatawale is coming, oh, the president is coming, so don't touch on all these things. Then what do you expect the comedian to do? Now it's a musical show, but I'm here telling you about relationship.
Yes.
Though it might sound funny, but it has nothing to do with
the context itself.
It doesn't fit. But I will tell you that when our people, the foreigners come here, those kind of rules sometimes don't apply. And they have the room liberty to do whatever. I've watched them in their country. I am one person. I watch a lot of Nigerian comedy too because I want to learn. And I've been to Nigeria to perform. I said one senator came backstage to give a comedian money. I said, when you go on stage, pick on me. I'm not joking. Bundle of money.
Even hold right there. On a stage that I was emceeing a show, a Nigerian came to the backstage to come and give me money to hype him. Yeah.
I didn't
take it. I just said, oh no, bro, I will do it for you. I beg. I mean, just for like repetitions, but I needed the money to.
There's been comedians that was Obian Ponsai, like I've shared this story a lot of time. He went to perform at a show, and Nigerian came to give him money that, please, we are Nigerians, tell jokes that we can relate to.
Okay, so Lekzy, so hold on right there. Is the story same in Nigeria with regards to, amongst Nigerian comedians? Are they
Baba, we say anything. No hard feelings. We say, you see, one thing about comedy is that, one thing people does not know is that anything you say touches on somebody.
There is always a victim to
cracking a joke about rape,
yes.
this sister will not like it because she have experienced rape before. If I'm cracking
you
a joke,
you don't know for sure. So
sorry.
It's fine.
My condolence. If I'm cracking a jokes about armed robbery, he cannot.
No, he gets.
No, I'm just. I'll come to him. I'll come to him.
Ram robbery.
No, I'm coming to talk about armed robbery. He can. Because then if I'm talking about people that they are like gays, they are. That gay people will like to. Hello, bro. He will not be comfortable because I'm talking about your gender.
Yes.
Do you understand? So everybody have that thing that when they're talking about, they feel. So for me, Nigerians, we give it to you the way it's raw. You take it, filter the one. It's like when you go to church on Sunday, you can't tell your pastor what to preach. Mm-hmm. Your pastor will prepare his sermon. He will come, he will preach. The one that you like, you take it. The rest, you leave it for him and his wife.
Is that to say the people are part of the problem, the event organizers?
Yes, they are part of the problem.
Measures in place.
I went to do an event for a company, a bank. The whole Ghana, she's their head. I was going to do his father-in-law 90th birthday. I was caught. I think the woman spoke, we finished money matter and everything. A day to the day I'm supposed to perform, somebody called me and was like, she's the one in charge of the event. I said, okay. He said, Kufuor will be coming. The family is an MPP person, so the vice president will be coming. This person will be coming. So I said, madam, no be you pay me. No stressing. No be you pay me. I said, the person that paid me did not give me all this. He said, I just ended the call. And when I got there, she said, you are prime. So I was talking with Jometa and she came and I was like, oh, you are rude. And Jometa was like, no. What happened? And yesterday I was like, no. I said the person called me. She didn't even give me. So there are some people that can actually shock you. There's a joke that this guy will crack that will make Kufuor laugh. Kufuor does not have a problem. But yes. So a lot of the time, the big men don't have a problem. Small boys so bad. They'll come and be like, young man, you can't talk to my boss like that. Are you listening to me? And they only have that voice as if they are.
Oh no, don't have a voice.
You can't talk to my boy. And you see, Kufuor like this guy. But those small boys, those small boys that if they leave you and then you can fix them, but because of suits, no problem.
There was this event that I was giving strict rules like don't do this, don't touch it. At some point I realized I know they are trying to stifle me from like flowing. So after 2 minutes, and a comedian after 1 minute, if people are not laughing, you should know that because the attention span for people is quite limited.
Yes.
So if you lose the attention within the 30 seconds to 1 minute span, and they go back to their phones, it will take divine grace to bring them, get them off their phones. Mm-hmm. So after 1 minute, I was like, no. Then I started picking on the personalities. Even the wildest one they think will have issues, he was laughing.
Yes.
He was. They don't care. Somebody came back say one time to hold me by the neck and said, like, if I don't have any jokes to tell, I should quit comedy because I cannot pick on their political flag bearer. I said, oh.
So does this mean that a season like the elections was a very sensitive time for you guys, like? Because it's easy. I mean, I watch your pages and I'm like, because I see even when you put a job there, it's I don't know, but there's a sense of this thing I'm doing. The DMs that will come.
Comedian, sometimes you see there is this Blair line. But sometimes you just want to cross it a little and see. When you are on stage, for instance, and you want to talk about maybe politics, and you see the political thing, there is a way you can just tap on the topic, like touch on it small, and see the reaction. If you realize they are in for it, then you go all out. But if you touch on it a little and you realize, then you just find a nice way to divert. But now I think Ghanaians are getting there.
Okay,
it wasn't like the past where you dare not. But now you can go all out. You make fun. Recently, Obi show at Buko Marina. I was picking on the party that lost the election, MPP, and the people were happy. Like you could see
the people are happy that NDC.
the people, you see. But the thing is, every time the victim of the joke is never happy. The victim of the joke is never happy. People should understand that there's always a victim to the joke. If I decide to talk about pot belly men and Jay Foley happens to be there and Cyril, Jay Foley will laugh and even look at Cyril and say that I got you.
Yes. Yeah, because
if I decide to talk about men who are refusing to understand that hairline is going.
No. They are using dye in the front. To make it look like.
Now that is when Cyril to say Jay. We're talking about envy. But such a young man like me. But Jay needs to understand that it is just a joke, because you see, when you leave the joke to be a joke, it ends there at the auditorium. It ends there, but people would want to escalate, move it to social media.
No, I said no.
Let's take it to the.
I think in Ghana.
No, because you see, in Ghana, insults and joke are very together.
I was just going to say that we don't clearly see the difference between humor and ridicule. Ghanaians take offense because we see most of these jokes as ridicule.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? If Lekzy is cracking, I'll say this because I've had that experience from. I've gone on a program with somebody, and the person came to do what I know how to do, crowd work, picking on people. The person finished, Baba, if you see shout, don't try this again. Who do you think you are? This is when he finished, it was my turn. I went. Me when I go, what he came to do backstage, I came, I said it there, I was like, Chairman, you the vessel. Small pick when they pick on you, now you the and the girl when you carry corner.
Thank God they know
small picking. I say, so the comedian when you go beat Nana, you're picking age, and you there with your girlfriend, I say the same age with the boy. Everybody were laughing, and I picked on him. I didn't stop. I picked on him. I say my mind. I finished, when I was talking, he got to a point. He came to give me 600 cedis, 200 cedis, 3, and it was like, it's okay. Face on other people. I said, you get luck. Do you understand? And I was like, okay, that is it. If like you did not give me, I would tell you my mind, because nobody they pay me.
But also, don't I think that
let me add.
Sorry. It goes to
okay. There was a trick to it. If you decide to pick on Jay Foley, pick on Cyril.
So it's not just one person.
So that everybody will go home satisfied.
Somebody will call you.
There should be a balance. I was going to say, with what Powermouth was saying, right? Don't you think it's also maybe the style of delivery, or maybe the craft of the person between you and whoever, right? Yeah. Because someone can be saying that you are a fool. Someone will say you are a fool. You see, okay, so I think that it depends on their personality as well.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If I tell you that you are fair, and I say you are fair, what is the difference? Is it not one is cool, one is
up? So I think it's how you say, how you put it.
So it depends on how you see it. Depend on the mood that you are.
So
and depend on the type of comedian that is on stage.
Yeah.
For example, Gordon say things by heart. But you go talk by heart. But Bobby will say it. You say it cool. Yes, and it will sink in. But you know the funny thing? You see those cool insults. You know it takes time to sink in.
Yeah. They enter fast.
And also know the comedian. You see, sometimes too, before going for an event, know the comedian. It's like you saying you don't like live band, but you saw an Amachi Day poster. Yeah. And you still bought tickets. When then you are complaining that why is Amachi Day like playing live band?
You bring DJ.
You're a Shatter fan, and you like the jumping and the DJing vibe.
Yeah.
Then wait till a DJ comes. So if you are going in for a Parrot Mouth show, you should understand who Parrot Mouth is.
Yes.
His style of comedy, anybody can be a victim on the night
at any time.
Yeah.
So when you are going, you just psych.
You shouldn't buy fraud road.
Yeah, you just psych yourself. Well, there's some event you didn't sign up for a comedy performance, but they will surprise you with a comedy show. But just understand that these are all jokes, and it only ends there if you decide to let it end there.
Yes.
But if you decide to migrate it from where we perform the joke to, because everybody understand what the guy is saying is just he's a performer, he's a comedian, he's just telling jokes.
So you see, with what Lekzy is saying, it is true. You have to know.
Why? All this I've been lying.
No, this one. You see, because when people are coming to my event, my target audience is the table ticket. Because I know that with the people sitting on the table, there are certain amounts that when you release it from your pocket to buy the table ticket, you can't get angry easily and go home.
But the free ticket people are the problem.
But you see, the problem is, you see those VIP last time have a problem. But you see that regular people.
Yeah.
They are the ones that is saying, Lekzy, talk joke. Talk joke. Say, okay, Lekzy.
Didn't you come here with any joke?
Sir, Lekzy, you not perform. Are you not? After you be coming, are you not prepared? How can you be going and picking on people? Crack joke. If you check where, it's not the one that bought the ticket. It's when somebody gave us money that's free ticket. He's the first person on comment section. They will not give him ticket. He will not buy one for girl that will not say yes.
Charlie.
And another thing too, when it comes to comedy show, let me tell you, the truth is that some people come in there, they're coming with pains. How will you feel that you buy a ticket of 250 cedis for a girl, and you and the girl is there? The girl is laughing.
Yes.
And they say, he who laugh last, laugh best. You are reserving your laugh for the best, for the ninth move. Then from nowhere, then the girl is now telling you that
my Uber is.
I will go home soon. My mother is writing it. Remember the girl say that I will go. No joke is funny to you again. The commander is the commander like an evil person. But tell you what the commander is now saying that we'll close the next 5 minutes. Right down, my brother, don't close. They need to lock this guy's gate.
I have to go home today. Oh. you have to go away. Yeah, you are going away. What was your event like?
So I have my own event house.
Okay.
Yeah. Too Cute Entertainment House.
Congratulations.
And I have a few young brains that I'm working with, the likes of Tosca, Albert, Bonda, Jessica Kasa, and the rest. So I like people who think wild, because if I bring the idea and you say this will be difficult, I don't.
So what do you throw the jokes to them to see reactions, or
I thought you wanted how I because I did billboards. Don't limit I did billboard with mask. So the new falls. I freaked out because at some point the kind of commentary I was getting, people started saying that Chamaun to me was the one sponsoring. My days! And I said, if this thing
because he's on your page,
I'll be in hot waters.
Yes.
So, but the commentary that was coming and everything, the later I outdoored that it was a comedy show, and people applauded me for
the concept,
the concept and everything. And then on the day of the show, I did a lot of crowd work. I decided to veer away from the usual me. Like, people think I'm a good impressionist. I do a lot of impression. I said, let me do more crowd work this time. And when you go and read comments on YouTube, it's
so you know, maybe Kwesi Arthur is doing a concert, and we'll call a few artists to come and open for. Is that what happens?
Rehearsed. Is
that what happens to with comedy? You can call other comedian friends too.
I was for the first time. I'll thank this gentleman for introducing me to a guy called George. So when I met George, issues.
So you are there, you know, say all these things.
So we were supposed to.
Angels of Grace. Don't
so I had this idea of shooting skits.
Okay.
Like a series. I don't know whether to call it skits or like it was a beautiful idea, and I thought Cyril was in a position to help me. Help me execute it.
I thought he was going to be
because the last conversation we had when we came here, I felt like he was a good resource person. Then he introduced me to a gentleman. I didn't make good use of the gentleman until I decided to do my last 2 years a campaign message. Then I consulted. I said, listen, I have the jokes, but I want it structured.
Okay.
And he said, okay, I can help you. Then he scripted for the first time. I was scripted, what I will wear on the night, and everything was in line, like it was well produced. And anybody that came to the show will tell you that that you've done a lot of comedy show, but that show was. They are backstage, like whilst you are performing, they are like, when you come, they will just switch your outfits. I changed myself. I did about 11 characters on the night. Past president, aspiring presidential candidate, and it was a beautiful so after that, the next one I did, I told him that this is what I want to do. I want to do more crowd work, but I ran my team through it. Then they said, oh no, this one will be an excess topic to touch on, because maybe we don't need that energy towards the show. Then they will erase it from it.
Man, I sometimes wonder how you guys come up with these ideas. You create. I can imagine that unless it's a gift from God.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Yeah, God really gives a lot of gifts, because this is
not that something in your mind says. Don't be too diplomatic. Just for free.
No, because when we close, I'll pass here.
He's afraid for the response.
Wow, I mean, guys, Charlie, kudos to your work. I know it has its ups and downs, but again, we still love the love between Ghana and Nigeria all day, every day. I mean, even just between the two of you alone should just tell a lot that what you see with politics isn't what it is in the background. I think John Dumelo was saying that recently, that when they close and they're in the foyer and then they're talking, they're all still just one big member of parliament, and same applies to what we see here as well. Wishing you guys all the best in this journey. But we're in a brand new year, it's 2025. What is it looking like? Are you rolling out any new things in your spaces?
Before I say anything, I'll say this platform, among many platforms, I'll say this particular platform is one platform that when I come, I feel like the conversations we have here, it is so different. Like it's very, very insightful.
When you have a presenter that
so I'll give it to you guys. Like I'll give it to you guys.
It's our pleasure.
I don't have anything small.
I am supposed to.
Listen. Say it again.
Oh, I say I don't have anything small.
You see this character. You see this. I can't tell you. You see this character.
Yeah.
That's why when I'm doing my show, forgive me. But my table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4, I sell it to Nigerians because they will spray money.
Oh wow.
That was
but why do we do that? You know there is no money. They start from the top.
Nigerians, fear. You make the joke about Ghanaians.
Like, has anybody told money?
They're Nigerian.
You know that you only have mobile money. You are saying you're looking for power bank.
I don't really have much on me, but I'll call you.
The call that will never come.
Sure. So I have 4 major events of 5 here. I do in a year. I'll be going to Takrady. Okay. I did one last year. I have the Laughter Fest. I'll be doing the next edition in Takrady, hopefully next month on the 14th of February. And I'll do a full in April. That is also another Then I'll do Laugh with Dad. Then I crown my calendar year with my comedy special this year.
Are you allowed to repeat jokes throughout these sessions?
With the comedy special, because it is themed, you have a direction for the joke, so you can't repeat what you did last year. But with the Laugh with Dad, when you see some new audience in the who never had opportunity, like Takrady, they have never enjoyed whatever I've done in our craft for a long time. So when you go, you pack it all up
and just fire.
So in September, hopefully, and I'm sure three
music. We are here.
You'll
for you.
come to and help with media.
We are here for you.
No, you want us to say we are here for you, but you are not the one that will approve the deal.
No, he will approve.
Oh no.
Neither approve.
With that one there,
I won't touch. He won't touch it.
What is your calendar also looking like for you? Is it going to be a busy year, or you are very focused on the chasing the event organizer, the wedding, the small wedding, this thing here?
So this year I'm doing my event I do every year, Laugh It Off.
Okay.
And so this year I want to do something different.
Okay.
So there's a joke I normally do, which is I target the Accra Prophet and the Kumasi Prophet, which I have seen that.
You like trouble.
Oh, so I've seen that a lot of people likes it. So this year I want to extend it. So my event this year will be team the prophet in me, which I want to combine the Nigerian prophet, American prophet,
and cook them.
For the first time, I want to introduce the Takrady prophet. We have Takrady prophet, but people don't know.
Yeah, the fancy prophet.
Yes, the fancy prophet. They will do the Kumasi.
Guys, like problem.
So it will be in April. And every year I bring somebody from Nigeria. I think last year I brought 2 people, but this year I'm bringing 1 person because I want to do more of my people here.
Yeah.
I want to do more of the Ghanaians. So I'm just bringing 1.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
1 person.
Jay, before we go, I want to big up Obian Ponsa for his Buko Marina show.
Yeah.
We had a full house, like 360.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I need to pat myself at the back that I held the program for 2 hours because they were still putting the structures together.
The lights.
As at 8 o'clock, they were still trying to put the stage together, and I had to hold a fort till they were done with the set. So this year too, I'm out for more MC jobs. I've been doing it codedly, but this year, like, I want to go in full force. So if you have any, maybe 3 music awards this year, think of using you've been doing it, but last year I don't know what happened.
We would have loved to reach out. You know, sometimes when you're reaching out, you're even afraid. You know, but it's Vim.
But your family,
Vim. No, I like this open conversation.
We shouldn't because the Grammys and the Oscars they try to bring in a comedian to do a monologue, touch on some of the trending issues before the award starts.
It's worth the conversation.
Yeah, so let's
in Nigeria, Edis. The biggest award in Nigeria, Edis does every year.
Yeah.
Movie goes.
I think you should take DKB to that event.
By the grace of God.
Yeah, looking at where things are headed here.
By the grace of God. By the grace of God.
Like I said, I'm sure you said.
And big ups to Foster Romanos. He had a packed house National Theatre. We had to even put people on stage. Like we arranged chairs on stage. There was a small space for a comedian. So people were watching the comedian from the back.
Yeah.
That was
wow. Charlie, guys, well done. Kudos.
And this year too, please, we need more people to give money to sponsor events. They should not be doing that every time. Yeah, they are doing music. Why?
Are you getting sponsorship?
Big man, this conversation.
We were looking, sir.
But you see, funny enough, they give musicians money. Musicians come and repeat the same song. But we are cracking our head to bring new things. They will not. When you even go cry, they will be telling you. When they are even giving you money, they are giving the money out of pain.
Music is food for the soul.
Music is food.
It's medicine
for the soul.
But that one sometimes. Sometimes. On that note, gentlemen, thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. We'll be back here same time tomorrow on Culture Daily, and you can watch a repeat of this program at 10 p.m. tonight here on this channel. And we are out.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.